All right, y'all. Got this Cutlass right here. Got some 22s on it. Needs an alignment. Front suspension is completely stock. Needs alignment. I throw this other Gbody shocks on the front. I do have another set sitting right here because it's got those badass blue shocks on there that don't control shit. So it sits good. The front's really low, but every time it goes over a dip in the road, it catches a fender. So clean that up. But yeah, this is 22-inch 4Giottos. The car was rain notched, and it's got some disc brakes on the back, got some bolt-on coilovers, and mini tubbed. The wheel must be pretty wide. I don't know why it's mini tubbed. Unless it was gonna get 4s, and then they went with 2s. I don't know. It's got no frame notch in the front, but it's only 22s, don't need it. But the alignment is all over the place. The shocks don't control shit. It's a clean ass car. Got a 350 olds in it, I do believe. But yeah, you can see, look at this wheel. It's straight. I know it's hanging right now, but that wheel is turned and cambered more. When it sits down, if you pull forward with the car, it kind of sits straight. But when you back the car up, the wheel's cambered. Toe in and camber and pull it down. So, but yeah, a very clean interior car. Very clean car from here. We'll get it up in the air, and we'll take a look at everything underneath. All right, I got it up in the air. I see we got a you and my front sway bar on there. Yeah, 22s are rubbing the shit out of it. We got some newer inner and outer tie rods. Yep, center link idler. Something's leaking on this side, which I think it did tell me power steering. Something's leaking on the power steering. Looks like it's a newer gearbox. So who knows where that's leaking from. Yeah, it's an old motor. But yeah, see these blue shocks right here? They don't control shit. I'll probably put a little knuckle in the spring on both sides. But let's see what we got for flows. Ooh, solid. You know, you got your basic little. There's some flow masters on it. It's got bolt in. See, you got no adjustment with these brackets. Bolts on, shock goes in there, no adjustment. Collar is undone. Well, it's not locked. That is the first that I've seen this. And it's probably because it's QA1. So I've never seen that before, but obviously it's a spacer piece or how the shock is built and ordered, so you don't have to tighten the spring up so far. Got a brace in here. Got a fuel pump right there above the rear end. That's a 7.5. What we got here? Some weld slag or something from the factory, maybe. I don't know. Never seen that style muffler hangers before. They all twisted up. I'm not purposely trying to talk shit about the car. I'm just, you know, this spring. Let's see, is this one locked? This one's locked. Yeah. Inside could have a system in it. Could have vibrated loose. I don't know. But the car is solid. Does not have adjustable uppers or lowers. What rated is a spring? I don't even know. Let's see if I can find it. You know I can't find it. Oh, here we go. It's a 170. What is that? 12. I gotta look at the phone. 12. 170. It's 170 raid spring. So I guess that spring can be twisted up more. But clean ass Cutlass, y'all. Clean ass Cutlass. Yeah, that wheel is pretty fat. This must be from before. Must have been rubbing. Like I said, this car's made toe and frame notched. This tire, oh yeah, so that one's even before. Also up in the back of the frame rail. Pretty thin, but I mean, it needs to be. So that's good. There's an X on there, I'm not sure why. Yeah, that's a clean car, y'all. What's this little cross member? Nice little one. I don't care for them G-Force ones. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna pull these front shocks out of here. I'll probably take the wheels off the front, get to the top of the shock, or I'll just take the car down so get to the top of the shock. Alright, y'all. Be right back. Alright. Got these weak ass shocks out. These are those blue things that are everybody's specialty that absolutely control nothing. They're not even worth the $13, $14, $26. Y'all go to the muffler shop and like, yeah, put them blue shocks on my shit. Yeah, fuck that. Dumb. KYB's about $60, $70 a shock and control that whole front end. I've showed before and I'll show it again. If you can barely push the shock in, that's control. Look at the weight of the car compared to the shock. Everybody's like, oh man, that'd be a stiff ass ride. I don't want my shit stiff. Oh, woo. Shut your dumb ass up. Stay over there. You want that control. If you can barely push a shock in, that's control to a big heavy ass, what, 30, this car's what, 300 pounds? Stock, factory. Box Chevys are what, 38, 4,000 factory. So, again, here. No. Yes. Alright, I'm sliding things up in there and then figure out. Probably just tap this back over. Maybe tap back over a little bit and hit it with the grinder. Maybe get rid of this bolt, but we know the front ain't gonna be doing that shit no more. With that control. So back that up. I'll be right back. But yeah, KYB gas adjusts are the silver ones. KYB, the black ones, are XLG. So if you can't get the silver ones, get the black ones a little bit cheaper, but they're still better than any other shock out there for stock shocks for the price. Let it up. All right, we got the KYBs up in there. Got them tightened back up. I put washers on instead of just a nut like they had it. So I put some washers on there. Got both the KYBs up in the prison. Tighten down the top, just crush the rubber just a little bit. Got some drill with the sliders on here. Pad's really thin, so I'm gonna tell him he needs to put some brakes on it. It's probably using more front brake than back brake, and that's why it is worn down. This one, oh, this one's got more on it. Yeah, this side's got more than that. So you might need them bled. This one got some paint on there, so I mean it felt good coming down the driveway. You know, it's like there were brakes. It's not like there wasn't brakes. All right, we'll trim these parts of the fenders up, and yeah. But I put them blue shocks right where they belong. My recycle bin. Right in there. Don't waste your money on them blue shocks. They're junk. Alright, let me trim up these fenders. And on. Let's see how it goes. Alright, y'all. Trimmed up. The chrome was already all bent up. So I'm trimming it out the way. We know we got the good shocks in there now, so gonna control the front end. So I'm gonna custom align it. I'm gonna do what I do, degree the spindles back, shit like that. And I loosened these up, right? And then I went to this side, and loosened this up. But something just wasn't sitting right. Like, something was goofy. So then I went here, and oh, look at that. They put the cotter key in, but they never tightened it. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna double check this one. Alright, so. Shit. Oh, it's loose. When it was coming off the tow truck, I noticed in reverse, you know, the front of the car was pulling down. And the wheels were cambering in, towing in the front. And my son put it in the house garage and backed it in, and I watched the front end. I was like, man, that shit don't look right. So I just assumed it was the alignment. And yeah, you can see somebody recently put, you know, this is newer. This is new clamps. This is all new shit. But with that, you know, that's letting shit move. So I'm gonna see if I can pull the cotter key out real fast and see if it'll tighten up if it was just loose. But I know shit happens. Fucking. You get to doing something, if you're one guy doing it or whatever, and you get to, I got some grease on my hand, but you know, you walk away for a minute or whatever, blah, blah. So, I always double check everything, and if your shit ain't moving around right, something's wrong. So I had this shit double checked, stuff like that. Ask her if they double checked, if you got something that wrong. I don't know. I'll be finding a lot of shit. And don't get me wrong, I've left shit loose before. So, anyway, shitty day. Just had another nasty storm come through. I put a little brief privacy fence up. And then I had to go back through and auger, whatever you call it, dig the hole, post hole digger. The motorized one, I had to dig. Put the buckets in the ground father. But that's just temporary, but those are the columns that I'll be putting to do the fence. Car bolted. Alright though, I'll be back. Alright. This one tightened right up. There's a lot of thread out of there. But it tightened right up. Like nice and tight. This one over here didn't tighten, and look at this. Oh yeah, you guys see that? Let me get it. The nut is moving back and forth. So, here's that tells me. Threads are good on both. This is the wrong size nut. Look how slimy it is. You can tell it came off there. I don't make shit up, but I like to save stuff like this. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the small one. That should go on. Got a couple little birds on the threads. It's wanting to go on. See if I can get it to go on. But yeah, and then this right here. So it looks like from all that slop, it's got the idler arm. How's that doing it? It's moving the idler arm up and down. So even though it's new, if it's just a basic one, that plate could have ate that up. And then this side, oh, it's tired. All right, let me see if I can get that one to tie. You know what? I'm just gonna wrench right now. 11/16 ratchet wrench. to go. I'll turn my hand up. Got a little tight spot in it. Don't get me wrong, all these companies nowadays be fucking up. Moog, this, that, precision bought out Moog or whatever. QA1 supposedly bought out Pro Force. I don't even know what to deal with anymore. Except for get the shit. If you buy the shit at the parts store and do it yourself, you just make sure. Open the bags, look at the parts, make sure it's left and right. That one tightened up and sticking out just as much as this side. I'll put some new counter keys in those. That'll help with the alignment. 100%. Alright, y'all. Be right back. Alrighty. There she is. Got the alignment done. Got everything tightened up. Got all the counter keys in it. Got the wheel straight up and down. Got the toe in and toe out set. It was 1.5 inches towed in. So that was another thing when it was backing up that was pulling the front end down and then, you know, towing the wheels in and then dragging the front down even more. So I'll get it off my plates. It's a clean ass car. Very clean. Interior is clean. The back seat is oh, I bet you that's probably cool with the tubs. But anyways, the car's clean, man. Clean. You gotta see it. Look, door slammer. Doors closed real nice. Like I said, it is frame nice and mini tubs. It's got some bolting coilovers back there. Yeah. Stock suspension in the front. I put one little 1-inch knuckle in the spring. So you can see I put it in there, tucked it around to the back side where the most pressure is. The car only came up a pinch, but it needed to come up a pinch to help it. But yeah, all that stuff's tight. All that stuff's got counter keys in it. These are only 22s. Let's see. So I'll be throwing myself off on all these numbers and shit for everybody. There it is. 255/30 ZR 22 95W. But 255/30 tire on the front. 22. Could have probably went a little bit narrower in the front. And then the back tire is most likely going to be a 295 if I can find it. It's a Lionheart. Yep. 295, 25, ZR 22, 97, WXL. So 295. So that wheel is probably, that wheel might be 12 inches overall with a 295 tire on it. But yeah, that's the tire size on it. The only 22s. Car looks good, real good. Car sits good. But yeah. All right, y'all. Bed it up. I'm done with this one. So about to move it out, put it back in the house garage. Already talked to Dooley. He said he's gonna come get it tomorrow. So yeah. I just noticed that the muffler lights ain't there. Or maybe I did notice it before. But yeah. Alright, y'all. Colors. Quick stuff. Handing out. Remollies. Right there. Alright, y'all. There it is. I would have. Here comes the wind. I would have had. Damn it. Alright. I would have had the final video. There's Jello Joe. I would have had the final video of it done yesterday, but when I called and talked to the owner, he said if I could lower the back. So I got the back down to 1.5 inches and leveled it out. It does not have an anti-roll, but the car is a very clean car, as you can see on the video. Joe saying what's up on the phone. But yeah, I think the stance is perfect now. I would have been able to go a little bit lower. You know, this car is tubbed and frame mounts in the back, but there's not enough shock stroke. So it would need a different shock in the back. That shock is the first time I've ever seen with that extension piece on the top. So if that wasn't there, this is a 200-pound spring on the back, a 12-200 QA1. So I guess if it was a 250, I would be able to come down a little bit more if it was on with that shock, whatever that shock is. I don't know, it's QA1. But all right, y'all, there it is right there. Nice little quick video for you guys. And I forget what this one is, 83, I think he said. But yeah, the back was a 1/2 inch different from side to side. The back left was higher, but now it's at 27 from ground up in the back, and now that tire fills that wheel well. Good. So it looks good, y'all. But yeah, in and out, in and out. Now I gotta get time in on the Oklahoma Cutlass. I gotta get those tubs fitted in there. So that's my plan. All right, y'all. Tim, bet it up. I'm out.